Hey, morning guys, I'm the Tech Prepper. Hope you're all doing well. So today we're gonna do another freestyle video. We're out here in the backcountry. More of an experience video than anything else, or maybe version 2 of the LARPing video I did a few weeks back. We've got a new shelter system. I'm out here with Jeff from SOS, School of Survival. Morning, Jeff.
Morning, Justin. How you doing, buddy?
Not bad, man.
Good.
So yeah, we brought the pups out here. We've got the four-legged buddies here. We've got Scout, and then we've got Hickory, who has got a ton of freaking energy. Hey, buddy. And yeah, I've got a new shelter system and some new techniques. We might even, like I said, scale a peak here. So we're gonna go ahead and do a V2 of the shelter system. I've got with me here for the first time, we're gonna do it together. This is the Catoma Burrow. And what I like to tell people is everybody's gear needs are their own and based on their environment. And my particular requirements are: one, this needs to fit in my pack or on my pack. I've got a larger version of a knockoff that never fit in here. So I was happy when I found out this can fit inside the pack. But number two, this is a bug net tent system. And really that's the most important thing out here. I've woken up to scorpions, spiders, even tarantulas, which are actually pretty docile out here. So this is really to protect myself from those creepy crawlers. And then I thought it might be fun to see how quickly we can deploy it. This thing is a field expedient deployment. So based on our last exercise, the plan is to deploy it and then probably throw the camo netting on top of it. And we're gonna see if we can even see if there's any difference with just the bare netting system, and then in addition to the camo net. So let's talk about the rapid deployment. First of all, I've got this thing strapped to the back here. If I had Molly or some type of Pals webbing, it would be great. But really wanted something that I could quite literally open it up. And we're gonna have plenty of dogs here, guys, today, so they may get in the shot. And this is what we're looking at. It's under tension, and there is a compression strap that we need to remove. And we're gonna go ahead and take a step back here. And we are fully deployed right now. Let's not break it on the Palo Verde. A lot more field expedient than my typical Gossamer Gear 1 trekking pole tent. So this will be great if I want to operate maybe during the day and be somewhat concealed. We'll find out, but you can't beat a 2-second deployment. Drop it. Run off with it. Oh no, we're being surveilled. We're gonna have to see if we can hide from this thing. Roughly in the same spot as last time. So we're gonna head on over. And that's the Palo Verde we were at before. And I did something a little bit different this time. I didn't want to put it underneath because I'm afraid to snag. I think it might be 50 or 75 denier or 70 denier material. But we're tucked away here. And we're gonna get inside. And we're gonna try it first without the 6-color desert camo netting. And this is gonna be tough to do one-handed, but we'll try. Oh, the nice thing about this tent is that it has an entry on both sides. All right, so we're gonna get inside here. Okay. So, if you come in the fun size like I do, I'm 5'7", this is actually gonna be enough room for me. If you're probably pushing 6 feet, might not be for you. So we're inside the camo net. Hopefully we have some aerial footage here of what this looks like. We've got the dogs here on the outside. So really great vantage point with this type of netting. I can actually see everything pretty well, pretty comfortable. I think that I could operate here no problem. So let's go ahead now and pop out, and we'll throw the camo netting on and see how that works. So to make this easy, I decided to put the gear that I need right on top. That was the other reason why I had the net on the outside, or the tent. So in a dry leader, or in a dry bag here, I have my camo net. And we're just gonna drape it up. And again, guys, this is the first time I'm actually testing with this. I'm not prior service, I am a civilian, so keep that in mind. So first observation with the camo netting on, it will impact the structure. I did not stake this down, but now let's go ahead and try and get in. All right guys, so we're gonna go ahead and climb out of this thing right now. The overhead camera is at 30 meters. So let's see what it looks like of me getting out of the shelter. So I have to say, I'm really happy with how quick this deployment could be. Again, there is nothing like the Palo Verde like last time or the bush to help conceal me, but this is what we're looking at right here. And fairly easy to get inside here and just drape that over. And we were unable really to see the shelter system from the trail at about 100 feet. I was looking at the overhead footage on this screen here, and from 30 meters, notice that shrubs like this, they're pretty much everywhere. And I mean, it looks like it could just be another shrub. We've got them all over the place. There must be hundreds just in this area. All right, we're gonna do a couple of flybys here, guys, right? We still have the camo netting on top, and we're gonna be in the frame as well as the pack, but just 10 feet away, we have the Catoma Burrow with the 6-color desert camo netting, and we'll go ahead and do a flyby also when it's just the base shelter structure.
This first one is at 30 meters.
So right now we're at 30 meters. Right now we are at 50 meters of height above us. We'll do one last test at 75 meters. Very impressive. Use a little rock there. So here's a flyby at 30 meters with no camo netting. And a flyby at 60 meters, no camo netting. What are you checking out there, buddy? Smash the thumbs up if you guys like dogs on these videos. So these are a little bit complicated to put back together, but it's possible. You grab the fiberglass on both sides, and there's a few techniques. I think the one that I saw from Catoma, they put it down like this, and they kind of do a tri-fold. I think they kind of bring down this section, 1, 2, and 3. You kind of want to get these all together. And the hard part is getting the figure 8. So you got to be careful because it's under tension. And then use your body to just fold it over just like that. And like I mentioned before, there was an issue with the knockoff that I had from USGI Industries. It's 18 by 18 inches in diameter. This one is only 13. And that's the reason why I went with this one, because it fits in the pack. And again, mine is the US model. They've got a less expensive one. I think it's about $100 cheaper. That's still from Catoma. And it's just, I believe, assembled in some other country that is outside of the US, so it's not very compliant. Again, this is still under tension, so we want to make sure that we're maintaining that tension while we are putting the buckle on. Okay, we're gonna have to do this. There we go. Use your elbow. Boom, and then we can put it back in the pack. The thing about the Osprey packs, there's no molly on here, so you have to improvise. There are these loops here. So I found for this pack, I can loop it through. I'll put it through both of these rings here. And this is the other difference between the Catoma bag itself and the knockoff from USGI Industries. They don't even have this retention mechanism to cinch this down. And then since there isn't an attachment point on this portion of the pack, Again, we do the best with what we can here. There are 2 retention points at the bottom of this pack, so that wasn't an issue. It's just figuring out how to make the top clasps work out pretty well. And boom, we're back in business. And again, the reason why this is on the outside is because I want the shelter system to be quickly deployed, but this does fit inside of these Osprey 22-liter packs, so really quite nice to have that combo. Now guys, we were going to do a tarp deployment using a flapping A-frame. I think this video went a bit too long, so we're just gonna go ahead and call this one a day, but we are gonna probably head over to Chinaman's Hat and just do a hike, so we'll probably say goodbye on the summit. All right, guys, so we have had a really fun time today over here with Jeff from SOS and the pups. We just climbed a bit of the peak over there. But I wanted to test out if the UV Pro and the work I'm doing on Linux on the Mobian phone worked. Yep, absolutely connected to the BBS. We're sitting on the ground here. I've got this in the Spectre Gear pouch. So really today was just a freestyle video to spend some time with someone new that I'm getting to know, get to know his pups, have a good time, and also demonstrate what we found out about the shelter solution. So I've been looking for a shelter that could solve multiple purposes, and I'll tell you, this Catoma Burrow, for what it is, the ability for it to fit inside of my pack, strap to the outside, have a 2-second rapid deployment, protect me from the critters, seems like it's the way to go. And then couple that with the camo netting. If my goal was to be discreet, I think it's a winner. We're going to find out when we get home and pull off the footage. But I just want to give a big shout out to Jeff for helping me out with some footage today, being a great partner on the trail. Hey, buddy. And we've had a blast with the dogs. So all around freestyle video. I'm the Tech Prepper. Be strong, be safe, and be prepared. I'm looking at your pack here. Mm-hmm. Is that a Hill People Gear pack?
It is, yeah. This is the Umlendi. This is the version 1, and it's got the line pocket on there right now.
I like how you can strap all that gear.
This is, I tell you, man, I like a lot of the backpack stuff. It's, or being friends with you. I really like the stuff from Hill People Gear, and then I met the guys that ran it and found out they're great dudes. But I use their stuff. I mean, I've had Kifaru, Mystery Ranch, all the top end stuff, and I started using Hill People Gear, and it all like, it's properly designed and not overly designed. It's like the kit bag, you know. It just is a perfect amount of design.
We've got not twin Hill People Gear bags. I've got the SAR Kit Medium, which I love, mostly because it's got the MOLLE at the canted angle here with the radio. But Hill People Gear. But yeah, I saw this pack and I'm like, this is pretty cool. He's even got the drone strapped on there using kind of a Pelican style case. And I think I'm gonna have to get one of those bags.
It's nice, man. They, the Umlendi, the Ute, and the Koya, it's fascinating how well designed they are. There's just so many, like the shoulder harness. You know, I like what they use the same shoulder harness from their most lightweight backpack to the heaviest backpack.
Oh, really?
It's great design. And because of this, a heavier backpack, it feels great. And I know they use this phrase a lot, but like the backpack disappears on your back. They're smaller backpacks with that same shoulder holster or that same shoulder harness on there. I mean, it just disappears on your back.
Now, is it a top loader? Or how do you get into it?
This is top loader. Yep.
Nice. I love that style.
I do. It took me a while to realize that I used to open the top loader and just dump stuff in there, and I realized that was not the way. So now I have lots of little small dry bags in there. I know exactly what I'm looking for, and I've got specific tags on things. So yeah, I like the top loader more than most other designs.